Assalamu alaikum.
Well, alaikum salam. How's it going?
All right, man. I gotta get used to all these different backgrounds and stuff.
Oh, isn't it wonderful?
I gotta change them out.
Here comes Rashid 15 minutes early.
Huh?
Rashid's
Rashid,
coming on 15 minutes early. He's logging in now.
no, he's trying to make up for being 2 months late.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you got a long way to go for that one. Rashid, you not in yet?
No, his audio's not up yet.
All right, that's it, right? Got it done. Rashid, sound like check my background. Look too dressed up. Oh, Oh yeah, but you back here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You on?
I'm trying to.
You
I'm trying to get the live feed up,
Oh,
but it may be. I'm hoping it doesn't kick me off of.
you-
Okay. You're not letting me do this. Insufficient authentication. Okay, we'll see. Can you hear me, Adam?
Yeah, I stepped away from there.
Okay.
Now I put my took my video.
Okay, that looks fine.
I don't look too dressy.
No, you're fine.
All right.
Perfect.
All right. So did you
I don't know. I'm trying to do it on YouTube, but it
oh
keeps
go ahead and do
telling
it.
no, it keeps telling me that I didn't. It tells me that I'm hooked up, but then it tells me that I didn't authenticate something. So I don't know what I'm doing. But let me try it again real quick.
Okay, take it down.
Let's see. Something like
Alaikum Assalam. What's going on, brother?
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Get this on here. Alhamdulillah. All right. So I got your earlier message.
Oh, no problem.
I'm just now able to break this off. So essentially what I have here will be just an opening with Al-Fatiha, in the Arab, starting with the Arabic and then going into the English, and welcoming the people to collective conversations, introducing yourself with a brief bio, and then giving let's see, a purpose for today's broadcast. And then I'm going to, but before we get started, I'm going to offer a, I guess like the disclaimer. Then the disclaimer, and then we'll get right into the topic with just some pre comments about the tax season, the W-2, how we tend to treat our refunds, and then I'll go briefly into a brief description of the 5 topics, and I'm going to be sure to stress that they won't be in any particular order, so that you can proceed any way you choose. But those 5 topics are the same ones that we outlined on the flyer of, what you do when you get your hands on a little bit of money, what happens when you decide to monetize your attitude, what do you think would happen if you were to start making informed decisions, what happens should you allow your money to grow, and what happens when you decide to build and manage the assets God has blessed you with. I'm going to ask that for Edward, do you have an idea of the number of people who have already registered?
I don't. Edward's on. He's trying to get Facebook or YouTube.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh,
It is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 12 people now, because I just had two additional people registered in the last 5 minutes.
okay. All right. So I'm going to, to ask if there are any, questions, during the presentation for people to raise their hands. For comments, I'm going to suggest they either put them in the chat or they can wait for the later discussion, to hold them to the end.
Let me suggest something.
Yeah.
If they're going to ask questions in the chat, have them directed to you so everybody else can see them.
Okay.
Makes sense? Some people might not want to ask questions. They don't want people to know that they're asking the question. You follow?
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me just hand. We have a question. And for in chat to me. Okay. All right. And let's see. And then from there, I'm just gonna I'm also going to remind folk that remind folk of the Dhua, prayer that we're scheduled, until 1 o'clock. Being a good 2 hours before Asa, that we'll stop at 12:55 to get in our final announcements, contact information, any closing remarks, etc. And then I have some of the announcements are going to be our next broadcast on February the 17th. I'm assuming we're going to do one on the 24th. I'm also going to announce the 5 consecutive Saturdays starting March 1st through the 29th for our 30-minute Ramadan sessions, and that we'll be, God willing, we'll be returning to our Monday broadcast in April with a host of new topics for collective conversations. And with that, I will turn it over to Adam. And then once he finishes, I will make some closing remarks, reminding people to tune in for Money Sense. I'll remind them again of our collective conversations on Monday evenings, what the topic of that will be. And then I will announce, I have Rashid's program for the Learning Lab, giving that telephone number. And I have every Tuesday starting at 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 Eastern Time, join Rashid Salam for the Learning Lab, the Science of Health and Wealth, 909-318-7171. And those were all the announcements. If there's some others, you all can take, any one of you can take the opportunity to put those announcements in. I sent out an email earlier in the week trying to get any other announcements so I could put them on what I had, but I didn't hear back from anyone, so we're gonna go with that. And any other announcements, people can just make them on their own. So that's how I have
Okay.
this.
So our audience is starting to arrive.
Okay.
The first non-board member, I'm about to admit them. So let's wrap this up and get ready to start.
Okay.
Just one other piece of business before I do that. Should I make, which of the two of you, Adam or Talib, should I make the co-host, just in case I have to step away, even for a bathroom break? Which one of the two of you wants to be co-host this morning?
Talib, you want to handle that? Or would that be too much?
I mean, I've never done it. I don't. What would happen? I mean, what?
It really falls down to, if you're co-host, you're going to see things like people's names pop up to be admitted, and things of that nature. People coming in late, potentially. It's pretty easy. You just hit admit.
Okay.
You see at the bottom of the screen, you see participants.
Yes.
That's where they'll show up. Click on participants right quick.
All right, because I see seven. Seven
at the end.
Right, and there's one by the name of Khalila Shabazz who is waiting to be admitted.
Where is he showing? Okay, I'm not here. You don't see her being. Oh, like he's not.
He's not a co-host yet.
You're a co-host.
Let me make you co-host real quick, and you'll be able to see what he's talking about.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay, I do see that. Okay, so and that's how it pops up. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Are we ready to do
Well,
this?